Welcome back to Coffee and Cocktails. On this channel, I like to talk about budgeting, personal finance, planning, and productivity. I'm working to pay off debt, invest wisely for my future, and put myself in a better financial position. If that sounds like something you'd like, stay tuned. Hi friends, how are you guys doing? It is the last week of May, which means it is time to budget for June. I'm really excited to budget for June. At the company I work for, we get an annual bonus that is paid out in June. And so I don't have like the exact amount that it's going to be. I've done some calculations, so I have a good idea of it. And so that's what I'm going to use to budget. So let's get right into the budget. Monthly reminders. I can't think of anything due in June. I do have a work trip for 2 weeks. But it's just Monday through Friday, so on the weekends I'll be home. Can't think of anything else. Top 3 goals. I think I'll come back to that. I have to look at my goal dashboard. So let's just go right to budgeting. So first we will start with the income section. I roll over a portion every month, and the amount that I'm actually planning on rolling over is $49.75, and so that's rolling over from May's budget. I get paid my bonus on 6/7. I have done some calculations, like I said, and so I'm pretty sure I know the gross amount. The only thing that could throw it off is the taxes. Based on where I live and previous years, I've gotten taxed about 45% on bonuses between federal and state. And so I'm going to put this amount lower than I think it will be, just to be safe and conservative. I think it'll likely be more, but I'd rather just put it low, budget with this, and then if I get more, I can come back and readjust the budget at that time. So the amount I'm budgeting with is $11,000 for my bonus. So the bonus should be about 21 and some change. And so then after taxes, I'm going to say it's about 11,000. Payday, I get 2 paychecks. So that'll be on 6/14 and 6/28. So we'll do paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. And let's see, 307,205. My paychecks are either 307,205 or 307,206. So I'm just going to go with the 05. And let's see what else. And that is the net amount. So that's after taxes, after 401k contributions, after any of my benefits like medical and dental and all that stuff. So let's see. Put interest in here. I get about $11 of interest right now. I think that's what I got in April. It was a little bit over 11. Then we'll say 401k. So I contribute 6% of my paycheck. I contribute 9% of my paycheck to my 401k, and that's based on the gross. And so I'm trying to remember what that is each month. Let me look back at May. So my portion's $451.73. So we'll do that. $451.73 times the 2 paychecks. And then my employer contribution, so 301.15 times the 2 paychecks. So like I said, I contribute 9%. My employer matches up to 6%. And so that is those two amounts. I include those here so that I can track it because it is technically income. Based on general accounting rules and like anything from 401k, that is considered deferred income. So basically it's income when you withdraw it. However, I'm counting it now because it is part of my overall compensation package, and then that way I can track it and see how much has been deposited here, so I can track it as income and under my investments. And so I like to track it this way. I think those are the only things. There will likely be miscellaneous. I think that should be, yeah, that should be everything. So beginning with the $49.75 that I'm rolling over from May, I've allocated this already. So basically May was a 3 paycheck month. And so I used that to start getting ahead on my bills and on my rent. And so for this $49.75, I'm just going to go ahead and allocate that portion first. Ooh. This does show left to budget $23,000, but however, that's not actually accurate because I will roll over money as well. So I'm just going to put that down here, and I'll share what I'm going to roll over after we kind of go through everything else. Okay, so with the $49.75, that covers it covers my rent for this month, which is $23.74, which is due on the 1st. It also is covering half of my July rent. So what I decided to do in May, since it was a magic month, is I put $11.87, which is half of my rent. I put that amount aside out of every paycheck. And so then I'm also going to go down here and put that $11.87. So this is the amount that's rolling over to July for that month's rent. So then next, I've got water, sewer, and trash. That's $56. SoCal Gas is actually $0, I believe. So I have a credit balance on there because every year the state of California does issue a credit on gas and electric. They just come at different times of the year. And so I still have a credit balance on my gas. My electric, I'm going to estimate around 70. Internet is, I think it's 91. Phone is 76. It kind of varies. It's like 75, 76, usually in there. Storage is 85.50. I do have a storage unit that I share because I do live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and it's a pretty small apartment, and so I keep stuff like my Christmas tree, Christmas decor, all of my holiday decor. I'm trying to think what else is in there. There's some other stuff in there, but so that's in a storage facility so that it's not in my house taking up space, just because I don't have a lot of space. Marriott is getting, so from my rollover, it's getting $600 from what I'm rolling over from May. But then also, well, yeah, let's just start with the $600 and then we'll come back. Renter's insurance. I don't have renter's insurance. Auto insurance. iCloud storage is getting $299. I don't have I don't have Hulu. Sorry. I don't have Netflix. I do have Hulu/Disney. So that's $9.99. Peacock I have, which is $5.99. And then going down to some other bills, I do have some debt. So I have 3 student loans that I am working to pay off. So I originally started with I think it was $147,000 of debt. I am down to these last 3 student loans, which have a balance that totals about $7,500, somewhere in there. So I am working to pay these off. And let's see, the exact amounts, I'm just going to copy them over from the prior month. So this is the minimum payments that are due on each of them. The first one, the Fed Loan 7, has the higher interest rate. It's about 6.8% or 6.9%. And so the minimum payment on that is $78.95. Fed Loans 10 and Fed Loans 11, they have smaller interest rates. They have rates that are about 1.8, I think it is. And so those minimum payments are pretty low. So $20.39 and $27.19 for those. And let's see. The other items that I have from the rollover, I think the rest I'll just put in with like the remainder. Those were the main things. So let me just change this. So the amount I'm rolling over to August not August, to July is going to be $5,224. And so that will take care of, or so that will roll over to actually July and August. So that will be all of my rent for July and the half of my rent for August. And most of my bills, I think, from July would be covered with this. If not, well, it should be all of them. So then going into just expenses, I'm just going to add the categories first. Let's see, coffee, transportation, I'll do clothing, makeup and skincare, I'll do hair and nails, brows, we'll do some fun, start with that for now. So household consumables, let's see. I'm going to put 40 in that. Household durables, I'm going to do 35. Groceries, I like to do $50 a week. So there are 4 weeks in June, so that would be 200. Dining out, I'm going to do 80, since I will be gone like 2 weeks basically. That should be fine. Coffee, let's do 35. Transportation, this is really just like for gas for my car, or if like I need a car wash. I'm gonna put 90 in there. I will probably not spend that much, but I know I have to drive for my work trip. I have to drive out a couple hours to get to the location, and so I will have to use it. I will end up getting reimbursed for it, but it takes a while. It takes, a few weeks, so I need to have the money up front for that to drive out there. Clothing, I don't think I'm going to put anything in. Makeup, I think I'm good there. I do have a $50 gift card for Ulta that I still need to use, so I don't think I'm going to add anything there. Hair, nails, and brows. Okay, so I'm gonna put 100 in there for now. If my bonus ends up being more, I do want to get my hair done, and so then I'll put additional money in there once I actually know how much I'm gonna get paid. But for now, I'm just gonna do 100 for my nails and brows. Fun money, let's do 80. I think that is it for that. While we're here, let's go to investments. I'm gonna do my Roth IRA and traditional 401k. So for my traditional 401k, I budget the exact same amount that I budgeted for income for those contributions. So I'm just gonna add that. So that's $15,0576. Roth IRA, I'm going to deposit some money into my Roth IRA from my bonus. For our bonus checks, they don't allow us to put money into our 401ks with it, which I don't really like, because I'd rather put money into my 401k than have to pay taxes. But since it's not an option, it's just not an option. But I'm going to put money in my Roth IRA. And so, let's see, we've still got 12,000. I'm going to put 1,500 to my Roth IRA. Okay. Savings and sinking funds. Let's add these all in. Okay, so heading into the month, I don't have my final numbers yet, so I'm not going to put the beginning balances yet until May is over. Budget, let's see. I'm not going to put anything into my emergency fund right now. If my bonus is higher, I do want to get it just to an even 5,000. As of right now, if we go to May, it's $49.24, and so I just want to deposit that extra $76 just to get it. Oops, what happened to June? Here we go. Just to get it to 5,000, but I will wait and see. So work trips, I'm gonna put 140. Auto maintenance. So with auto maintenance, I normally do $20 a week, or sorry, not $20 a week, $20 a month. But I am trying to bump that up a little bit, and so I am going to do $50. So if there's 4 weeks, that's what, $12.50 a week. Car registration. I just had to pay my car registration in May, and so it is, well, it has like $1 left in there, so I guess I can put $1. We'll come back to that. I don't know if I'll put money into that right now. Vacations. I'm going to put more into vacations just because I have a vacation coming up at the end of August. So I'm going to put in $3,600 to vacation sinking fund. I don't need anything in those. These are both fully funded at the bottom, so, and I'm not using them right now. Well, I might use that one. But this one has 500, so that'll just stay there. So then let's see. I'm gonna go back to the Marriott. This is, it's like a monthly bill that I have. It's generally the minimum payment's $190 something. May was the first time that I was allowed to like pay extra on it, and so now I just want to get rid of it. It's technically they consider it a mortgage, so I guess technically it could be the debt section, but because I plan on it being gone within 6 months or so, I just don't feel the need to kind of like redo everything and add it down there, just because I think it'll throw off my some of my calculations and analysis on other slides. or other, not slides, other tabs. And so I'm just gonna leave it up here in my bills, and I'm going to do, so I've got the 600 from the rollover. I'm gonna add 73.58. Yep, and that leaves me $100 to go. Let's see. So that'll take a lot of that down. Let's see, 100 to go. Not sure what to do with the extra 100. I feel like there was somewhere I was thinking of putting it, because this just looks like it's not, I don't know, it doesn't look like everything. So I think what I'm going to do with this extra $100.10 is add it to the student loan with the higher interest. So we'll say plus 110 cents. So that gets 179.05. And then that means we have a zero-based budget, which is awesome. Let's just take a look. So incoming income to budget was $18,411.86. Bills going out is $10,729. Expenses $660. Savings is $37.90. Investments $3,005, and debt is getting $226.62. So that is really nice. Yeah, that's everything. Perfect. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's everything. So I was going to do my goals, but I think I will just do that separately. I might put in another video, otherwise I might just do it offline. But other than that, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!